start with a new and important topic, ठीक है? That is new AC temperature control guidelines. What is this topic all about? ये हैगा बेटे अपनी यूनियन मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पावर, उन्होंने की किया है, they have set a particular temperature guidelines, ठीक है, for the air conditioners. Now why this is so? This is so because of the energy consumption, ठीक है, power consumption, energy consumption you can say. They have fixed a range that is ranging between 20 degree Celsius up till 28 degree Celsius. एंड इत्थे क्या जा रहा है कि जेड़ा अपना एक नॉमिनल टैंपरेचर होना चाहिए दैट शुड बी 24 डिग्री सेल्सियस, जिहदे ते आपां नूं क्या जा रहा है कि वी हैव टू कीप आवर एसीज ऑन, ठीक है. द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग जिहड़ी तुसीं इत्थे याद रखनी है दैट इज दिस इज डन टू रिड्यूस एनर्जी कंजप्शन एंड to promote public health, in order to reduce the health hazards caused due to these air conditioners. ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹ norms ਨੂੰ maintain करना है ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ follow करना है, ठीक है. The temperature range which they have described, it is about 20 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius. All new ACs, they have to operate between this temperature range, which already the Ministry of Power have maintained a nominal range. And this applies to both residential plus the commercial settings. फिर हैगा जेड़ा एग्जिस्टिंग है, एग्जिस्टिंग एसीज दे अलाउ कूलिंग बिलो 16 डिग्री जेड़ी है हद है, ठीक है. 16 डिग्री जेड़ी हुंदी है दैट इज द मिनिमम रेंज ऑफ ए एसी, एंड हीटिंग अप टिल 30 डिग्री. ये हुंदियां एग्जिस्टिंग नॉर्म्स ने. जो रिवाइज्ड नॉर्म्स ने वो कहते हैं कि द टेम्परेचर शुड बी ranging from 20 to 28 degree. उनकी होंदा है there are many people who keep their ACs at temperature 16 degree and they sleep whole night, which is very harmful for their health. How this is harmful? They cause many health hazards. Fine. This is very dangerous for the young people as well as for the older population. So a proper nominal range has to be maintained by the government in order to maintain the public health, plus they also want to consume for energy consumption, ठीक है, power ਨੂੰ consume करना चाਹੁੰਦੇ. ਹੁਣ health hazards ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਨੇ? When you keep your ACs at 16 degree or above, ਇਹਦੇ ਕੀ health hazards ਨੇ? Your BP is not in your control. Hypertension, ठीक है, this is one of the health hazard. Due to this, then you get heart problems, ठीक है. ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ body ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨਾਲ ਇੰਨੀ adaptability ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, when you go out, when you step out a little in the harsh conditions, your body is unadaptable to such a harsh conditions. So we need to maintain a nominal range of the temperature in which our body also adapts the similar temperature when we step out in the harsh conditions. Followed? Now what is the rationale behind this guidelines? The most important thing is to reduce energy in order to mitigate the health risk. Mitigating health risk means they need to reduce the health risk and promote public public health. Now, why these new AC norms have been made? For what purpose? ठीक है. First thing, in order to save electricity. अपनी electricity नु save करन वास्ते, this is the foremost thing behind these norms. ठीक. Then the future demand. What does this future demand states? This states that India's AC load, सिर्फ ये ਆਪਾਂ इंडिया दी गल कर रहे हैं, एक कंट्री दी गल कर रहे हैं. The AC load, it may reach up till 200 gigawatts by the year 2030. Still we are in 2025. In next 5 years, अगर आप AC norms नहीं follow करते, they state that our country will be reaching up till 200 gigawatts energy consumption by the year 2030, and this has been given as an estimate by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency. Now next is energy saving. What is the energy saving stands for? जे ਆਪਾਂ 1 डिग्री एनर्जी ਨੂੰ सेव कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, every 1 degree increase in temperature, it states that we are saving about 6% of our electricity. मतलब जे ਆਪਾਂ 16 डिग्री ਤੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਰੇਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਉਹ 16 डिग्री तो ਵਧਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਜੇ 1 डिग्री भी ਵਧਾਉਣੇ ਹੈ like 17, or we increases up till 18, but now they are saying that according to the norms the temperature has to lie between 20 to 28, and the optimal temperature that we need to keep is 24 degree. और ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਹੈ, if we are increasing a 1 degree, that leads to 6% of the energy consumption. Now, what is the national impact of this particular? The national impact is setting ACs at 24 degree centigrade. It could save about 20 billion units per year. This is the estimated figures that have been given by BE. They say that अगर ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹ temperature ਨੂੰ ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ norms ਨੂੰ follow ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, if each and every person at their home, at their business is following the norms given by BE, they state that कि ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਹੋਊਗਾ, every year we are able to save about 20 billion units by keeping a optimal temperature up to 24 degree. The most important thing which I have told you, there are 2 things that we have to keep in mind by this maintaining the optimal temperature range. One is energy consumption, we are saving electricity. Second is we are reducing the health hazards, अपने health risk ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ reduce कर रहे हैं. Now what all health risks are related to this AC temperature when it is very low? ठीक है, this we are going to read. Very low AC temperatures, they are uncomfortable and harmful for a human body. और ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ health risk ਕਿਹੜੇ related ਨੇ, ठीक है. One is there is increase in blood pressure. ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਣੀ body ਦਾ blood pressure increase ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, what is blood pressure? Pressure in the blood. Blood pressure ਦਾ मतलब ਕੀ ਹੈ? The pressure in our blood vessels. ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਹੋਊਗਾ? It leads to vasoconstriction. Vaso मतलब vessels, constriction ਦਾ मतलब ਸੁੰਗੜਨਾ, ठीक है. देयर इज इंक्रीज इन द ब्लड प्रैशर, अपने ਜਿਹੜੇ ब्लड ਵੈਸਲਸ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਰ ਇੰਕਰੀਜ਼ ਹੋਊਗਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਊਗਾ, ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਨਸਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਵੈਸਲਸ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਸੁੰਗੜ ਜਾਣਗੇ, ਦੇ ਵਿਲ ਕੰਸਟ੍ਰਿਕਟ, this is known as vasoconstriction. Then there is higher risk of hypertension, then you have asthmatic attacks, then it also lead to some kind of infections. There is poor sleep. Sleep apnea is also related to the health hazard, that is to cooling down of the temperature, especially in kids and elderly population. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਦੇਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦਾ. Then you have reduced lung function. ਜਦੋਂ asthmatic problems ਆਉਣੀਆਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ, breathing problem ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਊਗਾ, ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਫੇਫੜੇ ਨੇ, ਆਪਣੇ lungs ਨੇ, they will not work so properly. ठीक है, all these are related to your health hazards when you are at a very cool temperature. Plus you will also face some of the mental issues like anxiety, depression. ਤਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨੋਮੀਨਲ ਟੈਂਪਰੇਚਰ ਹੈ ਬੋਡੀ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਮੇਨਟੇਨ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, that and especially for these seasons when we are using AC, these norms have to be keep in your mind that you have to keep a optimal temperature of 24. ਜਿੰਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਵੋਇਡ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਅਵੋਇਡ ਕਰੋ. ਅਨਅਵੋਇਡੇਬਲ ਕੰਡੀਸ਼ਨਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ keep in mind that you need to keep such a temperature, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ. Temperature and the health standards. सब तो पहला ਆਪਾਂ देखना है, ਇੱਥੇ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੈ 2018 ਦੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, it was given by the guidelines of WHO, that is World Health Organization. They recommended 18 degree Celsius temperature for the safe indoors, the minimum temperature. In 2018 these were the norms, that 18 degree is nominal, you can keep for your indoor cooling. Then below this temperature, below 18 degree, there were health risk related to heart and respiration. ठीक, below the temperature of 18 degree, first of all उन्होंने की क्या, in 2018 WHO they gave a optimal temperature of 18 degree, but after that below this temperature उन्होंने देखा कि we have many health hazards related to the cooling temperature. Many studies they revealed that about 16% of the people over the age of 50 in less than 18 degree Celsius temperature have very high BP. They had very low vitamin D. Vitamin D is related to sunlight. When you are not stepping out in the sunlight, your vitamin D levels will be very low. For your body to work properly, for your bones to work properly, you need a optimum range of vitamin D in your body, and that vitamin D je natural source ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, that is sunlight. ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਗਰਮੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਹੀ sun ਤੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ. ਗਰਮੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ also you need vitamin D ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ, we need vitamin D. So a optimum range of vitamin D is required even in your summers. You need to step out, you need to have some sunlight. And poor respiratory function. Now what all is related to this? When they find out the temperature below 18 degree, ठीक है। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट WHO norms in 2018. They gave a optimal range of temperature that was 18 degree. When the temperature was below this optimal range, that is 18 degree, again the health hazards were linked to health hazards related to heart diseases, respiratory diseases. Then you have high blood pressure, low vitamin D in the human body. ठीक है, all these are the health risk or you can say health hazards related to low cooling temperature. Now talking about the comfort standards. Comfort standards state that ASHRAE 55 and ISO 7730. These are two organizations which state that the standard of your comfort, which your body is comfortable at, it is about 20 to 24 degrees. This is a proper comfortable range. So this is today's topic is very interesting and this has been the highlights of current news. If you talk to any layman, they will also tell you that these are the current headlines. ठीक है, the government have already passed the rules to maintain a optimal temperature at our homes as well as at our business place. So this is the optimal range of the temperature which you have to keep, that is ranging between 20 to 24. So this is the comfortable standards. If someone asks you what are the comfortable standards that you have to maintain for a particular AC, that is 20 to 24 degrees. Ideal for thermal comfort of lightly clothed individuals. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ clothes ਨੂੰ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਲਾਈਟ weight ਰੱਖਣੇ ਹੈ, ठीक है। Especially you prefer to wear cotton clothes. Maintaining such a temperature in your indoors will keep your body temperature in range. Got you? Ideal comfortable clothing along with ideal indoor temperature will keep your body optimal. समझे? When we step out, the harsh conditions also will not affect our body in that harsh manners. जिवें आपां इत्थे health risk पढ़ के आए, ठीक है। So these health risk can be avoidable by maintaining a optimal range, ठीक है। अपने indoor जेड़ा तुसी air conditioners use करते हो उन्हां दा temperature नू maintain रखो. Try to wear a comfortable clothing, especially your cotton clothes. Now coming on to how these air conditioners work. They work on a simple theory that there is a cooling machine inside this, ठीक है। इन्हां नूं आपां नाम दिंदे हैं condensers, ठीक है। You must have heard about this term condenser. If your condenser in the air condition is not working properly, your air condition is not in the ideal working condition. For a good air condition, ताकि उहदी जिहड़ी हवा है वो कूलिंग आउंदी रहे, ठंडी रहे, वो आपां नूं की है इहदा कंडेंसर दा वर्क करना इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। हुण एक कंडेंसर की करदा है, जिहड़ी अपनी बेटे इत्थे हीट है इनसाइड, उस हीट नूं खिंच लैंदा है, ठीक है। दैट कंडेंसर जो इहदे अंदर है उस हीट नूं की करूगा अपने वाल खिंच लैंदा है, ठीक है। एंड देन दिस हीट इज टेकन आउटसाइड जिथे तुसी देखते हो अपने बाहर वो लगे होंदे आ स्प्लिट दे, ठीक है। वो मशीनस होंदियां जिहड़ियां बाहर, उन्हां विचों पूरी गर्म हवा आ रही होंदी है, वो जिहड़ी अंदरली हीट है वो बाहर सिੱਟ के अपना जिहड़ा इनडोर टैंपरेचर है उन्होंने कूल कर। This is how a air condition work on a simple principle of condensation. A condenser, it pulls all the hot air from the indoor surroundings and put it outside ताकि अपनी जेडी indoor surrounding है वो की हो जाए cool down. Removal of heat from our room. ਇੱਥੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਨਾਮ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ refrigerant. This is refrigerant. ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ refrigerant ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ? They evaporate and absorb heat. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ? refrigerant. ਕੰਡੈਂਸਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਹੀਟ ਨੂੰ ਐਬਜ਼ੌਰਬ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਖਿੱਚਦੇ ਆ. Then the heat, this is how the heat is released through the condenser. अंदरों उन्हें heat खिंच के बाहर outside दे विच heat नू release out कर दे. They are absorbing all the heat from inside and releasing that heat in the outside environment. ठीक है? Here also they are referring the same thing. The most efficient range of temperature is 20 to 28 degree. Now what is this refrigerant? A refrigerant की है? The role of this refrigerant is absorbing the heat from inside and releasing it outside, and hence maintaining a optimal cool temperature inside our surrounding. This is the only role of a refrigerant. ठीक है? It absorbs the heat from a room and release it outside. By this there is also a change of state of matter, which we have already read about this state of matter. ਹੁਣ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਊਗਾ? When ACs are working, this refrigerant is absorbing heat from inside and pushing it outside. ਉੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਹੋਊਗਾ? There is a change in the phase. State of matter भी change होगी. How? The liquid, it changes into gas. The best example, the state of change in which we say that the liquid changes into gas. This is when a refrigerant, or you can say a condenser, is absorbing our heat from the indoor surroundings. When they are absorbing the heat from our indoor surroundings, at that moment of time we can say that there is change in the state of matter, that is liquid is changes into gas. When compressor is releasing heat, now this compressor releases heat in the indoor surroundings or outdoor? ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ outdoor ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ release ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੈ heat, at that moment of time another state of matter changes, that is gases changes to liquid. पहले ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਬੇਟੇ? liquid gas ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ change ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, evaporate ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, gas ਬਣ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ. ਜਦੋਂ ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਕੰਪਰੈਸਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਹੀਟ ਨੂੰ ਰਿਲੀਜ਼ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਉੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹ ਗੈਸ ਫਾਰਮ ਹੈ, ਅਗੇਨ ਇਟ ਵਿਲ ਚੇਂਜ ਇਨਟੂ ਲਿਕੁਇਡ. what is the purpose behind this refrigerant? ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਉੱਪਰ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ, it helps in circulating cool air inside the indoor surroundings. Ideal refrigerant, एक रेफ्रिजरेंट जिहड़ा है ओदी आइडियल प्रॉपर्टीज की होनी चाहिए। नंबर 1, इट शुड हैव गुड थर्मोडायनेमिक प्रॉपर्टीज। ठीक है, दिस इज द foremost property which a good refrigerant must hold. One is good thermodynamic properties. जे एदा thermodynamic strong नहीं होगा, then ideal refrigerant will not be able to absorb the heat and put it outside। जदों अपना कंडेंसर खराब हुंदा है उत्थे की हुंदा है, ओदी थर्मोडायनेमिक्स बिगड़ जाती है। ठीक है, दैट इज अ गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट एंड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी। इट शुड बी नॉन करोसिव, ओदे ते जंग नहीं लगनी चाहिए। इट शुड बी सेफ, सेफ इन द सेंस नॉन इनफ्लेमेबल, आग नहीं लगनी चाहिए उन्हें। एंड इट शुड बी लो टॉक्सिसिटी। ठीक है, these are some of the names of the commonly used refrigerants जो आप ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ यूज करते हैं। ठीक है, one is क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन। ये ऑलरेडी ਤੁਸੀਂ सुनिया भी होया है, पढ़िया भी होया है। ये ਜਿਹੜੇ क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन्स है ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ भी यूज है। क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन्स ਦਾ ਵੀ ਕਾਨ से यूज है। वो की कर रहे हैं बेटे, अपनी ओजोन लेयर नू डिप्लीट कर रहे हैं। ठीक है, अनदर वन इज एक हैगा CFC, दूजा हैगा HCFC, दैट इज हाइड्रोक्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन। और एक ही है जिहड़ा हाइड्रो ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ, ਜਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਹਾਈਡਰੋਕਲੋਰੋਫਲੋਰੋਕਾਰਬਨਸ। ਇਹਦੇ ਕੰਪੈरेटिवली थोड़े जे less harmful है। On comparison with chlorofluorocarbons, hydro are less harmful, but still they are depleting our ozone layer। और जे यही हाल रहा, the day will come when our ozone layer will be completely depleted up in the next 5 years, will be phased out। ताई करके जेडी अपने वेदर कंडीशंस है वो भी बहुत सारे चेंज हो रही है। देयर इज मार्क्ड इंक्रीज इन द टेम्परेचर। जदों अपना टेम्परेचर इन्ना ज़्यादा इंक्रीज हो रहा है, जेडे आह एयर कंडीशंस का यूज है वो भी बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ रहे हैं। In every house, or you can say in every shop, in every business, each and everyone is using air conditions। Due to this reason, we are studying this topic, and this topic is in news। Our Ministry of Power, they have maintained the special norms in order to keep in mind the safety or the energy consumption। ठीक है, plus the safety of the human health। समझ के? Now these are some of the refrigerants which we have to keep in mind। One is chlorofluorocarbon, another one is hydrochlorofluorocarbon, then you have hydrofluorocarbons। ठीक है, ये है HFCs, hydrofluorocarbons। This is a refrigerant which you can say is safe for ozone layer, but this is high in global warming। ठीक है, the last one is hydrocarbons। हाइड्रोकार्बन्स ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਬੇਟੇ बेसिक ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ याद रखने हैं। One is propane and another one is isobutane। This is again ozone friendly। Now here you get two refrigerants which are not depleting our ozone layer, which you can say are ozone friendly। One is hydrofluorocarbons, another one is hydrocarbons। ठीक है, so So that's all related to this topic.